So Sonic Rumble is finally here, having released at the start of November. Honestly, I'd completely forgotten this game was coming out after it was delayed so much, but thankfully my Steam wishlist notified me, and now a couple of weeks later I've finally had the chance to play it. So this is a game that somehow survived leaks, delays, and God knows what else. But after all that chaos, the real question is simple. Is the game actually any good? And, well, kind of, shockingly, but it also has some problems so big they will probably kill the game before it ever gets a chance to shine. So today I'm breaking down my Sonic Rumble experience after spending a few hours with it. So let's get into the good, the bad, and why did this skin cost £45?
Whoa! Whoa! Yeah! Whoa! Whoa!
So if you've played Fall Guys, congratulations, you already know about 80% of what Sonic Rumble is and has to offer. It's essentially very short form Fall Guys with Sonic characters, Sonic physics, and a tad bit of Sonic flair. You run through obstacle courses, you dodge hazards, you sabotage opponents, you can team up, you race. It's extremely familiar stuff that we've seen before. And honestly, it's kind of fun, like actually fun. You would think a Sonic themed Fall Guys game would feel like a cheap knockoff, but the gameplay loop is surprisingly solid. The movement feels decent, the arenas look kinda cute, and the rounds are short enough that you end up saying, I'll do one more, and suddenly it's been a couple of hours. So before we talk about the good and the bad, we need to acknowledge just how weird the road to release was. Sonic Rumble didn't just appear, it leaked early under the bizarre name of Sonic Toys Party. And honestly I thought that was a joke. Then a year-long delay happened, then 8, yes that's right, 8 pre-seasons, and actually 10 if you count the 2 pre-launch events. Add in an uneasy community, concerns about anti-cheat, rumours about AI art, merchandising codes being released before the game even launched, and even references to Google Stadia. Yes, Stadia, a platform that doesn't even exist anymore. It was just total chaos. By the time the game launched, expectations were buried somewhere beneath Angel Island. And I don't know if it's just me, but it feels quite convenient that they've decided to release this after Sonic Racing Crossworlds because Sonic was in a good light again. We love Crossworlds, great games, so they just kind of dumped this out in the hopes they can be forgiven for how greedy it is. Anyway, so I'd finished recording this video and was halfway through editing it when Sega actually responded to my Steam page review. You can see it on screen, but to summarise, I just said it's okay, but would be more fun if played with friends. And then I called them out for charging £45 for some skins. And then they came back, and I'll read it word for word. Hello, Rumbler. We understand your message, your feedback is very helpful to us. We're sending your concerns about prices to our team. Okay, fair enough. We want to invite you to our Discord so you can meet other players and play together. Thank you for your message. Has Sega just called me lonely? I don't really know what to think about this. Anyway, back to the original video. So after the messy lead up, how does the game actually play? Surprisingly, and I can't believe I'm saying this, it's good. Like, better than I thought it was going to be good. Characters are responsive, races feel competitive, once you get past the initial hour or so where it feels like you're against AI and not actual players. Most rounds feel balanced, fair and fun, and even if you're a free player you can unlock a surprising amount of main Sonic characters just by playing the game a bit. Some players worried pre-season players had an advantage or that skills would be pay to win, but honestly the skills I've encountered don't feel that unfair. I've beaten players that are certainly higher ranked with me that certainly had paid skills, and I've also lost to players without them. It does feel a bit skill based and not too pay to win. One thing that surprised me was that I kept playing even after I stopped earning rings. It has that mindless fun while watching Netflix feel. Whether you're a hardcore Sonic fan or someone who just wants a chill free game, it's quite easy to get into. Alright, so here's the part that everyone's talking about, the monetization. In short, it's overly monetized to the point of being self-destructive. When you first boot the game, you get hit with quite a few pop-ups, and it feels like the game is trying to sell you a timeshare. Cosmetic ads, bundle ads, battle pass ads. To be honest, it's quite relentless. Now let's talk about the prices. Some skins are about £45 off sale. £45, that's nearly the price of a whole new Sonic game. And the game has multiple battle passes at once, each probably costing about £10. How is a free-to-play game supposed to survive when the monetization discourages people from supporting it? Surely it's simple economics, one person buying a £45 skin or 10 people buying a £10 skin. Which one makes more money, which one grows the community, and which one keeps the game alive? There are also items that are fully money gated, small things, but still, it's not a great look when content is locked behind real cash, and the prices are already high. Honestly, Sonic fans want to support Sonic games. I want to support Sonic games. The skins are actually quite good, the game is fun, but if they reduced skin prices by like 75%, and even the battle passes by a bit, players would actually buy them. This is the classic case of a good free-to-play game being dragged down by poor monetization strategy. I'm looking at you, Skate. So, in my opinion, here's what currently needs fixing in the game. And who knows, maybe by the time you're watching this video, they may have fixed some of these things. So firstly, they definitely need to reduce the prices. Skins and battle passes are absurdly priced. Sega, bring this down for God's sake. Tone down the pop-ups. Let me get to a match before trying to sell me 3 bundles, please. You need to make more items accessible with normal rings, or make the red rings more available. Even on rotation, accessibility encourages long-term engagement. Oh, and apparently, I'm not sure how true this is, but there was a physical Crossworlds bonus for this game. But should that really be linked to just the physical version, or should everyone who bought Crossworlds, regardless of physicality and platform, get this bonus as well? I'll leave that to you guys to debate. So where does that leave us? Well, the game has fun, well-designed gameplay, cute visuals and a Sonic charm, it's surprisingly fair towards free players. To me, it seems skill-based and had balanced matches, and if I had friends to play it with, I'm sure it would be great for those quick sessions. However, as I've mentioned, it has overly aggressive monetization, absurdly priced cosmetics, too many pop-ups, and just too much content locked behind money purchases. If I had to rate the gameplay alone, I'd probably give it like a 7. It's genuinely enjoyable, but the overall experience, with the monetization taken into account, I'd take that right down to like a 3 or 4. Still good, just really flawed. In the end, Sonic Rumble did surprise me. After a disastrous lead-up, I expected a cash grab. Instead, I found a fun, charming, well-made multiplayer Sonic game that still kind of is a cash grab with the bad monetization decisions. Fix those, and this could genuinely be a good game that sticks around for a while. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Let me know your thoughts on Sonic Rumble in the comments below. Do you love it? Hate it? Are you saving up for that £45 skin? Because I'm certainly not. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to leave a like, and if you haven't done so already, subscribe and tap the bell for notifications to stay up to date with my future uploads. A massive shout out to my Patreon subscribers, and all I really have left to say is, I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.